Blessings, 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 my sports to the bone people. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for tuning in. So we're going to be taking a look at the CPL game that was played last night. We saw Trinbago Knight Riders versus St. Lucia Kings. We're also going to be taking a look at Australia versus South Africa. The final game in their 3-match ODI series was played earlier today. And, Australia, they walked away victorious. But South Africa, they won the series 2-1. Yes, my people, going to go through the scorecard because, we see where 3 Australians got centuries in that game. So just give a listening ear until the end and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right. Let us start off with the CPL. Now, last night we saw Trinbago Knight Riders versus St. Lucia Kings. And, we were treated to the Pollard show. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. At one point, Trinbago Knight Riders, they didn't look too good. But the former captain came in and, man, he delivered. Karen Pollard showing that he's still capable of hitting a long ball. So let's take a look at the scorecard here. So Trinbago Knight Riders batting first. They scored 183 for 7. Yes, my people, 183 for 7 off their allotted 20 overs. At one point, didn't seem as if they were going to get anywhere close to that. But Pollard came in and he smashed 65 of 29 balls. 6 sixes and 4 fours. Vintage Karen Pollard. Before we get down to Pollard though, the openers, Colin Monroe and Alex Hales, they put together 47 before the first wicket fell. Colin Monroe getting his usual start, 43 from 30. Wasn't as fast as, we expect when it comes on to Colin Monroe. 5 fours and 1 6. Alex Hales got only 10. Casey Carton 9 from 12 before he went after Raston Chase and skied one. Nicholas Puran, he was there for a good bit, struggled before he sort of unleashed a couple of boundaries. He actually got 2 sixes and 1 4. 34 from 30. Very slow there for Puran. Don't know if the captaincy is really affecting his batting. We have seen this before when he took over the West Indies team for a little bit. But yeah, Captain Nicholas Puran, 34 from 60. Andre Russell, he also struggled. 1 run from 6 balls. Gayston really and truly holding his composure in the end to get rid of Andre Russell. I mean, they managed to get a couple, I think I was about 2 sixes off him. I think it was McKenny Clark that got those 2 sixes, but, Gayston didn't look too bad at all. So, McKenny Clark, 12 from 3, with not out with 2 sixes. Bowling for St. Lucia Kings, we saw Carey Peer with 3 overs for 25 runs. Gayston ended with 2 for 38 from 3. O'Shane Thomas wasn't too bad at all. 1 from 31, having bowled 4. David Visa, the captain, 1 for 43 from 3. Raston Chase, he bowled 4 overs, picked up 1 for 23. Very economical. And Shamsi, 1 for 21 from 3. Not a bad night for Shamsi. His tournament, he hasn't gotten off to the best in the CPL so far, right? But, last night wasn't too bad for Shamsi. All right, we're going to take a look at how the chase went. So, St. Lucia Kings, 165 for 6 off 20. So, losing the game by 18 runs. They actually got an okay start. Tim Cypher and Johnson Charles was there for a bit. Tim Cypher 35 from 24, 2 fours and 2 sixes. Johnson Charles 47 from 37, 3 sixes and 4 fours. Right? Tim Cypher was the first man to be removed. Johnson Charles, as we know, going to be very, very hard to deal with in the power play. But after the power play, not the best in terms of rotating the strike. So, he went after one and basically skied it. I think my favorite shot of the night was a reverse sweep from Johnson Charles for 6. Yeah, man, that was a very good shot there. But, once he got out of the power play, he wasn't really as fluent as he would have liked. Raston Chase got 12. Tim David made 10. Personally, I believe that's where they lost the game, when Tim David was given out caught behind. In my opinion, he he was a mistake. You understand? They thought he was caught behind. They sent it up to the third umpire. You could see the gap between the bat and the ball, but apparently the bat made some sort of contact. Well, the bat made contact on the ground, and I don't know if there was something else that made contact, but you could see the space between the ball and the bat. Even the commentators were a bit taken back, but umpires they will make mistakes, right? So he was removed for 10. So yeah, that is basically how it went. I mean, Akeem Huggies came in and he looked good. He scored 20 from 9, 2 fours and 1 6. Before him though, we saw 24 from 21 from Delano, 1 4 in that knock. So that was basically how it went, my people. Bowling for Trinbago Knight Riders, Mohamed Amir 1 for 32 from 4. Akil Hussein bowled 4 overs, 1 for 41, a bit more expensive than usual. Sunil Narayan 4 overs, 29 runs. Doing his thing. We know Sunil Narayan, all right? Andre Russell 2 for 38 from 4. And Tariq with his funny looking action 2 for 20 from 4. Yes, my people. So that is basically how that game went, as Trinbago Knight Riders secured a comfortable victory by 18 runs. So congratulations to Trinbago Knight Riders as they bounce back from defeat in the game that they played prior to last night. So shout out to them. Now, before we go, my people, Australia versus South Africa, we see where Australia, they were able to amass 431 for 2. Yes, you're hearing me right. 431 for 2 off their 50 overs, right? South Africa getting it real hard, my people. They actually lost by 276. South Africa, that is. They were bowled out for 155, having faced 24.5 overs. So losing by 276. But South Africa, they still get the last laugh because they won the series 2-1. But a real heavy defeat there, my people. So let me just walk you through the scorecard real quick. Travis Head, he put together 142 off 103. Yes, my people, both of them put together 250 before they lost the first wicket. 250 for 1. Travis Head 142 off 103. Mitchell Marsh, he ended up getting 100 off 106 balls. Cameron Green, he was left not out on 118, having faced 55 balls, my people, 8 sixes and 6 fours, right? And Alex Carey was left not out on 50, having faced 37 balls, 7 fours to his name. So that is basically how it went there. Bowling for South Africa, my people, was rough. Mafaka, he bowled 6 overs for 73. As a matter of fact, let me just give it a wicket takers. Maharaj 1 for 57 from 10. And, Moth Sami, he picked up 1 for 75 of his 9 overs. So really, really tough night there for the bowlers. For the South Africans, are a tough day for them. In giving chase, Dizazi, he picked up, Dizazi, he got 33 from 30. Brevis 49 from 28, right? Corbin Bash 17. Temba Bavuma, the captain, 19. No one else was really able to do anything substantial as, the Australians got through them. Connolly, he picked up 5 for 22 from 6, right? Sean about 2 for 27 and Bartlett 2 for 45 to make sure that Australia secured victory. So, yeah, there you have it, my people. I'm going to leave this one right here for now. Big up on yourself and stay safe. Bless.